we will derive potential energy of a dipole in a uniform electric field, that is potential energy of a dipole in a uniform electric field. So, to get the potential energy, we will first find the work done. Work done, let this be the uniform electric field. You can see here electric field acting in this direction, and let this be a dipole placed in this electric field. This be the dipole. This is a dipole in an electric field, and length of this dipole is twice L, and this end has charge plus Q and this end has charge minus Q. So positive charge, a force will act when a positive charge or a negative charge kept in an electric field, and positive charge, the force acts in the direction of field. So this is going to be the direction of field, and the force is your QE. Similarly, the magnitude of force is also for minus Q charge is also QE, but in opposite direction. So these are two forces, and two equal and opposite forces acting at two different points will create a torque. So if this angle is theta, if this dipole is making an angle theta, then the perpendicular distance between these two forces, one force is QE here and another force is QE here, and your perpendicular this distance, let us consider this distance be x. So torque is going to be force cross the perpendicular distance, and your perpendicular distance is x, and this length is twice L, and using our simple trigonometry we can say that this torque is for force I can write QE cross x. X is the perpendicular distance, and this x, if we use our simple trigonometry, we can find that x is equal to twice L sine theta. So for x I can write 2L sine theta. So this is the value of the torque. Now if small work done in removing this in rotating this dipole through angle d theta is going to be tau del theta. That is, your small work done is going to be tau is your QE, removing my I am removing the vector sign, it is not required here, just because I have used sine theta here. 2L sine theta into d theta. So the total work done in carrying or in rotating this dipole through angle from angle theta 1 to theta 2, I have to take the limit. So this is the work done in rotating the dipole through a small angle d theta. And if I want to rotate this dipole from an angle theta 1 to theta 2, then the total work done is going to be Q E 2L sine theta d theta. This is the work done in rotating the dipole from an angle theta 1 to theta 2. And for twice LQ, I can write P. And work done is 0 to W, total work done. That is theta 1 to theta 2. And for twice LQ, I can write P. And P is sine theta d theta. For dW, it is going to be W. After putting limit, it is again going to be W. PE constant will come out of the integration sign, and this is sine theta d theta. And your limit goes from theta 1 to theta 2. Clear? I will use, you can take a screenshot here. Now I will turn the page. Okay, take a screenshot and I will turn the page. Now continuing from previous page, my work done W is equal to PE integration of sine theta d theta, limit running from theta 1 to theta 2. W PE, and integration of sine theta is minus cos theta. Minus cos theta. Theta 1 to theta 2. So W is equal to PE by taking minus outside and cos theta, and if I put limit, it is going to be cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Cos theta 1. Upper limit minus lower limit. And now I can take this minus sign inside the bracket. So W is equal to PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. And this work done is stored in the form of potential energy. This work done is stored in the form of potential energy of the dipole. So U is going to be the potential energy, this work done turned to potential energy. And your potential energy is equal to PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Now, if the dipole is rotated, if the dipole is rotated from initial angle 90 degree to final angle theta, then your U becomes PE initial angle theta 1, and for theta 1 I can write 90 degree minus cos final angle is your theta, cos theta, and cos 90 degree is 0. So potential energy is rotating the dipole from 90 degree to theta is PE cos 90 degree is 0. So minus cos theta 1, cos theta minus cos theta. So U is equal to, can be written as minus PE cos theta. And as we know that both the quantity P and E, where P is the dipole moment. What is P? The value of P is twice LQ. P is your 2LQ, which is a vector quantity. And so for PE cos theta, we can write, this is being vector quantity, minus P dot U. So this is the P dot E minus P dot E. Potential energy U is equal to minus P dot E. So this is the potential energy we consider for a dipole when it is rotated from initial angle 90 degree to final angle theta.